questions about video game or movie pipelines, you guys should shout those questions out. So, this is where symmetry, I don't know if it can help me. Oh, maybe. Thank God. Because sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I mean, I know that there's probably some tech nerds that know why, but I don't off the top of my head, so yeah, we just kind of want to give those a little bit of a curve. I don't know. I kind of like them straight. Alright, that's not bad though. Yeah, maybe we will do that just to give him more of a clean cut to his jaw. Yeah, that beard is just gonna clip through. We'll have to deal with that later. Alright. Yeah, we can take these vertices and... yeah, forgot. When you got symmetry on, you don't need to use the scale tool to give you the right shape. You could just do it manually. Yeah, so that's fine, that's kind of clipping through a little bit. Because then we'll know where to add more geometry. Because that's, in my opinion, one of the hardest parts about doing character asset modeling, is knowing where to add all of your geometry. So, yeah. And if you turn off the, and actually let's add some smoothing to all that. Yeah, or actually maybe just in the areas that count. So like here. Yep, there we go. So we can hit soften. And we'll leave that sharp for now. But we'll get these on the sides. And you don't have to do this, I know a lot of 3D modelers don't, but for me it gives me like a clearer picture of like after I'm done texturing, like am I still going to have like the right shape? You know what I mean? So, I mean, it's really up to you, like if you can visualize it easier without the smoothing, then by all means, you do you. But for me, I feel like smoothing definitely helps me understand the curvature of the geometry more than when it's all sharp edges, because sometimes the sharp edges give the illusion that it's not the right shape, and it really is. Okay, that's not bad. It's not bad at all. Bring that down. Yeah. We may even have extra room here. Man, good shit. Yeah, so this isn't quite like how they would do it for like an official Batman game. Like any of the Arkham games, they'd probably model their guy in ZBrush. I think that is what they do. Yeah. They model all their guys in ZBrush and then they take them to, I don't know, the rest of their pipeline. I don't really know what all they used on that game. Oh, hold up. It looks like this side is smoothed, but this side is not. So, yeah, maybe we'll soften that just so it's even. Makes sense. Alright. So it's not great, but it's not terrible. This is something that we can start with. And so also, if you're using this tool, hold down Shift, and it'll lock into that center vertice that's right in the middle of whatever edge you're cutting into. Very, very useful. Alright, so, but here, this is not what we want to do. Here, but it's going to be a problem because it's not symmetrical. Well, technically, we can actually just model this in half, and then we can just cut it. Yeah. So, yeah. Yeah. We'll do it like this. We can actually even try this in-game if we finish this tonight, which should actually be pretty easy. Yeah. Alright, so what we'll do here is we'll add more geometry to the cheeks there, so then that way when we do this, we don't totally destroy the look of the cheek. And to be honest, I'm just kind of guessing, so that looks like the bottom of the eye. Yeah. Bring that down just a little bit. And then we want this to be angled downward. Kind of give him like a menacing look. Yeah. Alright. I mean, it's not perfect, but I mean, we're getting there. We're making progress. Oh, what? What is this now? Yeah, no, that symmetry is gonna kill us. We'll turn that off for now. Yeah. Actually, maybe what we'll do is we will start adding edge loops around the eyes. Yeah, and the reason for that is so that we can kind of give it more of a realistic eye geometry. Yeah. So this right here, this is like unacceptable geometry. You don't need like these tiny little triangles here. But we do need this line. So maybe instead what we'll do is we will take this and we will collapse that edge. And that's more bearable. I mean, it's still not perfect, but I mean, we can live with that. Kind of something like, whoa, maybe something like this a little bit. And we can also collapse this edge. Yep. Ooh yeah. And that's how you clean up geometry, boys. Alright. Yeah, this side is gonna throw me off. We may actually just need to isolate that for now. Select these faces. We will cut this in half. Yeah, and we'll just model this side. Alright. Yeah. And since Wraith King's got a beard, we don't really need to go into too much detail on the bottom of the cowl. If we were doing this on like an actual normal character and not Wraith King, we wouldn't do it like this. Let's do this. We can actually cut in some geometry here. Ooh, I really wish I had an extra line here so I could get like a nice curve. Maybe that's what we'll do right now. Is we will cut down here and we'll just add Some nice geometry right there. Yeah. Okay. Let's go to the front view. All right. And maybe we'll do the same thing here. Yeah. Maybe what we'll do is we will cut that down right. Whoa. Right there. Yeah. Okay. There we can grab that vertice. Let's look at this from the front. Alright. Yeah. So I'm kind of torn because realistically, you would not have it like this, where it contours to the nasolabial folds like that, but I mean, that realistically is probably what would look the best, just in a practical way. So you would just kind of have the beard penetrate anyways. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like that. Like the beard is too big for the cowl. Alright. Yeah, that's looking better. So we will grab these and we will bring those lower. Alright. That's not bad. And I know it looks kind of pointy right now, and that's because it is. It is actually really pointy. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. For those that have been following this process here, it actually started out from a cube. So all this geometry that we've added here is all hand done. So we're just kind of adding geometry where we'll need it, not necessarily where like everywhere, and then trying to make something out of it, which is kind of the ZBrush approach, you know? This is more conservative, starting with low polygons and only going up as high as you need to. Which, I mean, lately has kind of been my kick. It's what's been giving me a lot of fun ideas. So Wraith King actually has like a... For those that ever played Banjo-Kazooie, he has like one of those eyes like the witch in that game, where one is kind of tiny and squinted and then the other one is like this big bulgy eye. Yeah, so we'll kind of grab these and make like a new shape. Yeah. Alright. So yeah, that does look kind of goofy and dorky, but I mean, it's fine. Yeah. It's fine. So we'll hit combine for now. It's just because I don't want to have to do this for two objects. Because we can always separate them after we're done with this. No. Or maybe we can't. Maybe we'll need to do that later manually. So we'll merge vertices. Oh. And we will grab these bad boys right down the middle. There we go. Not bad. Not bad at all. Oh, except for right there, where it is totally bad. Yeah, let's... Okay. Oh, Did I accidentally select something? Yep.